Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
Prior to this business, I have no experience running online businesses. So the last 7 years in this Amazon FBA model have been quite the learning journey and experience adventure for both myself and my business partner. We've had to really take all the changes that have gone on both in the world and within the Amazon ecosphere in our stride in order to make sure that the business stays successful and to achieve all the things that we have been able to do in the space. And that pertains to various aspects of the business, from each different Amazon marketplace with its own individual nuances to the manufacturers and the shipping requirements and the customs protocols and the different compliance requirements that have changed over the course of the period of running the business in North America and the European Union. In summary, to conclude, has been quite the education in online business, and we're very proud of everything that we've achieved in the space.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
We've been in the space with this business for the last 7 years, and we've achieved great success with the business. We've developed our business acumen considerably during the course of running it. And both my business partner and I have come to the conclusion that now is a good time for fresh challenges, and we're both going to be looking to fund our new business ventures with proceeds of the sale of this business.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
We spend 4 hours a week working in this business, split between maintaining inventory levels for products in the different marketplaces and monitoring and optimizing PPC campaigns across the different markets.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
If we were to keep the business, there'll be two things that we'll be looking to do in order to grow it further. And the first thing is to generate more off-site traffic via our social media platforms. And the second thing would be to add new products to the existing lineup, details of which I can go into the specifics of on a buyer call.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
I would say that one of the biggest risks with this business model in 2024 would be to neglect to build a moat around your business. And what I mean by that is, for example, if you were to not register a trademark for your products in the different marketplaces that you are selling, you do run the risk that another seller can jump onto your listing, take control of the buy box simply by running a lower price than you. And you're now in a race to zero to maintain control of your buy box, destroys your profits. But more importantly than that is that when they are in control of the buy box, whoever is making orders with them on your listing, you don't know what that other seller is actually sending to your customers. So at the very best, it's most likely just going to be a cheap alternative to your product. In the worst case scenario, it's going to be a completely unrelated product to the one that you've listed. And that is very dangerous because you don't need to rack up too many complaints from customers saying not as advertised for you to get shut down completely. And then it can cause all sorts of issues with stranded inventory that you ultimately will end up having to either pay to dispose of or liquidate. So yeah, definitely building a moat around your business is something that you need to do. It's something that we've done. When you do trademark your products, Amazon affords you a series of different tools. I would say the number one benefit of it is that other sellers cannot jump onto your listing. But yes, there are a suite of tools that become available to you that can also help you with your existing products and for scoping out future potential products to sell as well once you trademark your business. And then I would say that the other risk with this business model in 2024 would be to make sure that you maintain production quality with your suppliers, because again, that's crucial, because one bad batch of products can lead to a plethora of negative reviews, and it can really damage future profits if that does take place. So I would say that those are the number one and two main risks with this business model.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
We're offering 30 days of email and phone support. However, that being said, we do understand that sometimes there are hiccups with this business and unforeseen delays. So if something during the transition process isn't as smooth as we plan or foresee, then we're willing to stay on as needed.
Got it. And regarding the sale of the business, would you agree to a non-compete?
Yes, most definitely we will commit to a non-compete clause.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
Earn-out payments are not something that we are a fan of. We are aware that they are not uncommon in this industry. And with that in mind, if a deal does really appeal to us and there's a deal breaker of having an earn-out payment within that, then we are willing to concede to having an earn-out within the deal. That being said, it would be under the condition that we do maintain some control over the business to ensure that we maintain the profit margins that we are currently seeing.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
We've been running this business profitably for the last 7 years, so it's a well-established business. We've got extremely strong positions in the markets that we sell in. We've got great customer feedback. We've got long-standing relationships with our suppliers, well-oiled set of systems and team that run the business. So a prospective buyer can take great confidence in that and knowing that this business is going to be profitable well into the future.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.